What is a kick and press machine? This is the only machine that you are legally allowed to kick, because if you don't kick it, it's not gonna set buns or eyelets or snaps. In this case, I'm adding some snaps to this jacket, and the two sets that go on the pockets, I have to do them before I finish the garment. So I'm gonna do it right now. So keep an eye. Remember, it's a kick and press machine. So you literally have to kick it in order to work. This is my kick and press machine. That's the pedal you need to kick. See? Of course, you have to put your foot the right way. I just push it so you guys can see. So the mechanism has rubber on the back. So when you set your kick and press, make sure this is too close to the rubber, this metal. I can cover this how it works and so on next time. But right now, what I'm trying to show you guys is that this machine, because it's a snap, it has 4 die sets. This is a die set. This is the top, bottom. Normally, this goes on the top and this goes on the bottom, but I did the opposite because my die set, it's not exactly this size. So if I put it up, it's not gonna hold it. So that's why I'm doing it this way. And then the other 2 die sets. So it's actually, you need two sets of die set, meaning 4 units like this. So this one handles the nail, and then this one, it's the one that goes inside this one. So this is the male, the female, and this is the top. You remove this with an Allen wrench, and then on the bottom, I never use a screw here because it kind of wears these out, and I don't really need it. As long as it's positioned right, then you're good to go. So let me test it now. Okay, here we go. So it's done. I'm using a white color, and I only have a few. So the top, it's good. I'm going to test the bottom now. Okay, so now I'm gonna remove the top and the bottom, and I normally just leave them where I remove the other ones. I'm gonna put the bottom. The top has already the one part there already, so I'm just gonna test it. So right now there's a huge gap in between, so this is, then I'm gonna adjust it. I said I wasn't going to cover it this time, but I'm covering it right now. So it has to be tight, but not super tight, because if you do it super tight, what's gonna happen is gonna cut the fabric, because it's metal to metal. So you leave like an 16 of cushion of gap. That is because you don't want the fabric to be crushed, but you want it to grip enough, right? So once that's done, I already added the nail and then the other part up. So it's supposed to snap like this. So I'm just gonna put it here and then kick it now. So in this case, it didn't work because actually I need to make the holes. And I have other die sets that make the holes. Because this fabric is 12 ounces. So that's why it didn't work. These are the ones that make the holes only. These are the die sets that make the holes. So you see one is pointy and the other one has a hole. So whatever you kind of crush here, it's just going to come out through this hole. I don't know if you guys see it. See? So I adjusted too. Every time you add a die set, you have to check if the position is right. Otherwise, if it has a big gap like that, of course it's not going to press. If it's too much, it's going to cut the fabric. So right now I just tested it, and this needs to touch more so it can cut the material. So I'm going to do it right here, and that's the hole it made. And this is what I need before I add the other one. So at the beginning I had a situation with this, but I said, okay, maybe it's just the material too thick, but actually no, I need to make the hole before. A lot of them could make it happen with if it's not super thick fabric, but in this case it's 12 ounces, so we have 24 ounces together because 2 layers. Now that the hole is there, so it's easy. It just goes like that. So now let's do it. Voila, it's good. See? Now let's close it. It needs to snap. Beautiful. It snapped. So now I know that I need to make the holes before, and that's great because on the other areas where I'm gonna add the snaps, I have like 4 layers or 6 layers. So that's great that I need to do the holes before I do the snaps. That I found out that I need to make the holes during the video recording, but I kind of feel like it's important that I do that because um if you see me make a mistake, I think it's going to also help you avoid them when you go through this. So, um, making it real. So I did the holes here. Now I have to mark the holes on the bottom part. It's very easy to mark the holes on the other part because the hole is already done. So I just did a center point. Now I'm punching the hole in the bottom part, and I just need to make sure it's on the center and the point is there. Once I'm ready, then I punch it. Same thing with the other side. Once I have the point, then I just kind of test it and then kick it and the hole happens. Now I'm going to proceed to remove these and I just put them here on this side. This is my way of doing things. So the the hole punchers, I usually keep them here, but you can always do whatever you want. Keep in mind that when you adjust the die sets, they shouldn't have anything on. That's why I didn't want to do it at the beginning because it was already on one of the um the snap side. So once you test it, this is too close, then you go down a bit. That way you allow the fabric to stay there instead of being cut. I'm going to do the bottom part this time. It fell. Okay, I'm gonna add another one. And let's go. Ready to kick. Good. And then I go to the other side and I do the same thing. Oh, I'm ready to add the top. So the nail it's there. I'm gonna make sure the nail goes through the hole and then I kick it. See? Now it snapped. I'm gonna do the other side. Top on the bottom. Kind of like the opposite way of top on the top. Top on the bottom and then bottom on the top in this case. That is because my die set is a little bit big for the top. And then once it's showing up, then I kick it and then snap it on. That's why it's called snap. You see, I think I went a little bit hard because there's a little tip showing up, but it's okay. These are my die set. One set, right? These work with this two, right? The nail goes here and then the other one goes on that one, which is basically this side, right? And then the top and the bottom, those are already on the machine. But I'm gonna leave it there because I still need to add the snaps on the and this is how the final product looks like. The snap is on the pocket. That way the wearer is gonna just snap it on when he wants to keep it close. And that's how you set snaps on any garment you want. In this case, I did on a jacket, but you can do it on anything. I'm going to do some shirts next time, probably next week. And hopefully I will have some time to show you guys. If you're shopping for a kick and press machine, make sure the top and the bottom are aligned because if they're not aligned, you're going to have a lot of problem. So the one way to do it, to check is if the top moves or the bottom moves, then that means when the die sets fall on each other, they have to be aligned. If they're not aligned, then you're gonna have a lot of problem. And that's all I have for you guys today. Remember, the top it's called cap, the bottom it's socket, and then we have the stud, which is the male, and then the post nail, which is the nail on the bottom. Thanks for stopping by, but before you leave, check out the rest of our videos. Hopefully this helps you guys with your sewing needs, and hope to see you next time.